disclaimer for the Price is Right pricing game recap for tonight will be omitted in honor of Valentine's Day. Thank you very much.
And now it's time for the Price is Right pricing game recap for Valentine's Day 2012, Tuesday, February 14th. The pricing games played on this year's Valentine's Day show were the following: Punch-a-Bunch, Double Prices, Money Game, One Right Price, Bullseye, and One Away. The first contestant was Kevin, spelled K-E-V-E-N. So no couples this year, just single contestants. Solo contestants, I should say. Alright, he played Punch-a-Bunch for a chance to win up to $25,000. Marvelous Manuela held the $25,000 Drew Carey novelty bill. And Ravishing Rachel modeled the 4 small prizes, which were, first, a set of 6 heart-shaped teacups and saucers priced at $30. Kevin believed the actual price was higher, and Rachel revealed it to be higher, was $50. Next, he believed that the heart-shaped sandwich press at $29 was priced lower. Rachel revealed it to be lower, was $10. Next, we had 3 glass vases priced at $20. He believed the actual price was higher. Rachel revealed it to be higher, was $36. And finally, Drew Carey's favorite, a heart-shaped waffle maker priced at $65. Kevin believed the actual price was lower. Rachel revealed it to be lower, was $40. He won all 4 punches. His first punch contained $500. He decided to throw that away. His second punch contained $1,000, $500 more than the first, but he threw that away as well. The third punch contained, get this, $5,000! He decided to keep that, and who wouldn't blame him, but was it a wise choice? The fourth and final punch contained $500. He did the right thing by taking the $5,000, and that'll be a consolation win. Amber, who proposed to her boyfriend Corey on camera, although he was not at the show, played double prices for a Ural Patrol T sidecar motorcycle with a 749cc engine and manual 4-speed transmission with reverse, modeled by Manuela and originally modeled by Daniel Goddard from the Young The Restless, who made another appearance yet again for The Price is Right 40th season. Amber chose the high price of $15,777 over the low price of $13,444. And when Manuela took away the low price and Drew revealed the actual retail price, it was $13,444. I so wanted her to win that, and that was actually my guess. Sharon played Money Game for a Toyota Yaris LE, modeled by Awesome Amber Lancaster. The middle number revealed by Drew was 5. Her first pick was 17 behind it, front of the car. I didn't think it would be the front, to be honest. The second pick she chose was 16. Behind it was a $sign. That's actually where I thought the front of the car was going to be. Her third pick now was 73. Behind it, $sign. I actually thought that was the back. She was now up to $89. Her fourth pick now was 91. Behind it, $sign. She was up to $180 and down to her last chance. She chose 68. And behind 68 was a $sign. She won $248. The back of the car was behind 12, the unlikeliest of numbers. She did win $248, so that's going to be a consolation win. Richard played One Right Price for 14 karat and 18 karat gold tanzanite and opal jewelry that contained a necklace, earrings, and ring with .62 carat of diamonds, modeled by Amber, and a 42-inch gas barbecue grill from RCX. That included 4 stainless steel gas burners, a rear rotisserie burner, an oversized cooking rack, and 2 interior alegant lights, modeled by Rachel. Manuela she didn't reveal, she brought out the one-right price of $3,798. Richard believed that went to the jewelry, and when Manuela placed the $3,798 price on the jewelry, then she revealed the price of the jewelry, and it was $4,150. Should have went to the barbecue grill by Rachel at $3,798. I figured it was going to be there. Stephen played bullseye for a trip to Costa Rica that included a 7-day surf camp at Witches Rock Surf Camp. Pretty cool. Modeled by Manuela, and George Gray failed to give the value of that prize. So we'll never know how much that cost. Now on to the game. Stephen first chose 3 1.6 pint bottles of Martinelli sparkling cider. 1 bottle of that sparkling cider went for $2.79. 3 of them totaled $8.37. He got a mark. Now in his second attempt at hitting the $10 to $12 bullseye, he chose 3 1-dozen packages of Loft House heart-shaped sugar cookies. 1 package of those heart-shaped sugar cookies were $3.99. 3 of them totaled $11.97, and Stephen became a winner. Great job. Finally, Leslie played 1 away for a Mazda 6i Sport, modeled by Rachel. The wrong price was $32,578. Manuela was in charge of changing the numbers. Leslie chose the 3 to be a 2 and not a 4. The 2 to be a 3 and not a 1. The 5, she chose that to be a 6 and not a 4. The 7, she chose that to be an 8 and not a 6. And the 8, she chose that to be a 9 and not a 7, making the new price $23,689. Now when it was time to ask the almighty sound effects lady if she had 1 number right, she did have 1 number right as we heard a car honk. Then when she asked the almighty sound effects lady if she had 2 numbers right, she did have 2 numbers right. We heard another car honk. Then when she asked the almighty sound effects lady if she had 3 numbers right, she did have 3 numbers right. We heard another car honk. Then when she asked the almighty sound effects lady if she had 4 numbers right, she had to change 2 numbers. She changed the 6 to a 4 and the 8 to a 6, making the new price $23,469. Now, was the first number a 2? Yes, it was. Was the second number a 3? No, it was 1, and the game was over. The actual retail price was $21,687. So the 2 numbers she should have changed were the 3 and the 9. I actually thought that Mazda was $23,000. Well, just like last year's Valentine's Day show, we only have 1 pricing game won. This year, Bullseye had that honor, and we gave away $6,248. $5,000 won by Kevin and Punch a Bunch. $248 won by Sharon in Money Game, and $1,000 won by Amber in the first Showcase Showdown. So Steven is the MVP of The Price is Right, and contestant recognition goes to Kevin for his $5,000 Punch a Bunch win, Sharon for her $248 Money Game win, and to Amber for not just her $1,000 win in the Showcase Showdown, number 1, but also winning her showcase that involved a KHS Bicycles Tandemania Cross Tandem Bicycle that was ridden by Rachel and Daniel Goddard, that included a shock-absorbing aluminum frame, dual-density comfort saddles, and suspension seat posts for the rider in the back, and she also won trips to Venice and Paris. So that was a pretty nice Valentine's Day for her. Maestro Mason 1987 wanted me to acknowledge that the podiums in Contestants Row, instead of the usual colors, it had the flowing hearts. But they date back from season 38, just to let him know that. And everyone in the audience was given a big Hershey's kiss. And of course, that is an offer on PricesRight.com for anyone else who's interested, like I would be. So this week, the Price is Right Pricing and Recap is sponsored by the movie Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. The tagline for this movie is, "Every night has a soundtrack." It's a very, very cute romantic comedy movie. Gotta check it out if you haven't. Almost 4 years old, believe it or not. Can't believe how fast the years gone by since this was out. And just want to mention to you all that the background music supplied for this Valentine's Day pricing recap came from Sarah Bareilles' Love Song from the album Little Voice. Huey Lewis and the News with The Power of Love from the Back to the Future soundtrack. And right now you're hearing Whitney Houston with I Will Always Love You from the Bodyguard soundtrack. So, this concludes this year's edition of the Valentine's Day Price is Right Pricing and Recap. This is Mr. Horgan reminding you to all you lovers out there that if you have a pet, make sure you do your job by help control the pet population and have your pet spayed or neutered. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone!